Hi, welcome to Oma's Kitchen.
Oregano.
Let's make original recipe buffalo wings in the air fryer instead of deep frying them. You will need 2 big bowls with tight-fitting lids. We're going to put oil and salt in one of the bowls, and we're going to put the red hot wing sauce in the other. I have 4 pounds of defrosted chicken wings here. Because Opa likes really hot wings, I have some extra red pepper flakes and some extra cayenne pepper for his. We will also add some butter to the wing sauce. I have blue cheese and ranch dressing, some fresh vegetables, and a watermelon, which helps put out the spicy fire. I've put some aluminum foil down into the bin of my air fryer. This helps the chicken wings not stick to it as I cook them. I'm using peanut oil and not canola oil for this. It provides such a nice flavor for the wings. You'll notice a difference when you eat them. This is only a couple of tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons at the most, and some salt. And I will put 7 to 8 wings, depending on the size of the wings, down into the bowl with that and shake them. I have a set of metal tongs here. These tongs I will only use with raw chicken. Once the chicken is cooked, I have a different set of tongs that I will use for the cooked chicken. So I put 7 of them down in here because these are pretty big wings. And what you want is to have room between them in the air fryer so they can get nice and crispy. Okay, so I put the rest of the wings aside, cover the bowl tightly, and then shake the wings with the little bit of oil and salt. Get them covered well. I have the air fryer set up near my kitchen exhaust fan, so now that these are covered, we're going to take them over there. Now we're going to place the wings with space between them. And you don't want to crowd them. That's why I'm only doing 7 or 8 at a time. A 4-pound bag of wings usually takes about 3 batches in my air fryer, and it makes enough wings for 3 people. Once you get all the wings in there with space between them, you're going to want to move your air fryer so that the vent at the back of it is pointed toward your kitchen fan or kitchen vent, and then turn it all the way up. Mine has a dial, yours may be different, but I turn mine all the way up to 400, and I put the wings in there for 15 minutes to start. Once the 15 minutes is up, I use a fork to flip them over. And once I get them all flipped over, I put them back into the air fryer to crisp up the other side for another 10 minutes or so. Check them, and you may need another minute or 2 in the air fryer. So each set takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and I make sure they're good and done before I get them out. Here are my 2 sets of tongs. The one on the left is for raw chicken. Now that the chicken in my air fryer is cooked, I will use the other set of tongs to get it out. I have a cookie sheet covered in aluminum foil, and I just get the cooked wings out and lay them on the cookie sheet to cool. Then I move on to the next set. It only takes a couple of minutes for the aluminum foil to be cool enough to touch. I roll it up on itself a little bit, and then I replace it with a new piece of aluminum foil for each of the 3 batches. This helps the chicken get crispy. It keeps from making a huge mess down in your air fryer. So we move on to the next set with the raw chicken tongs. They've been shaken with new oil and salt, and they go down in the air fryer without touching each other. And we start again. While that second batch is cooking, let's cut up a watermelon. I find that fresh fruit goes very well with buffalo wings. It kind of helps cure the spiciness once you're done eating them. It goes really well together. If you've ever used a deep fryer to make buffalo wings, you'll appreciate why I prefer to use the air fryer. You still have to cook them in batches, and it makes a huge mess. Plus, they can turn out greasy if your oil isn't the right temperature. The air fryer works so much better. The flavor is really nice, and you can make crispier wings with it. Now let's use the Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce, which is a cayenne pepper and vinegar wing sauce. And we're going to mix that with some melted butter. So I'm going to put this in the bowl and put it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds until it's well melted. I'm going to shake the wing sauce and pour it in. And then I'm just going to use a spoon to mix it up well together. This bowl also has a tight-fitting lid, and we're going to use that to our advantage to cover the wings in sauce. So I have completed all 3 batches of my chicken wings in the air fryer, and I'm going to show you the trick to really good crispy wings. A lot of people, when they make wings, they stop at this step where we put them all in the bowl with the sauce and shake them to get them well covered with it. Now you could eat them at this point, they're fully cooked. But to make spectacular wings, we're going to shake them with the sauce, and then we're going to lay them back out on the cookie sheet. Back onto the cookie sheet they go, completely covered in sauce. We're going to put them back in the oven at 400 degrees and let them bake for about 5 to 8 minutes. And then after that, I will add the extra spices, and they go back in the oven under the broiler for another 5 to 8 minutes. I have my oven set to 400 and preheated. I'm going to set my timer to 5 minutes. And in the oven they go on the middle rack, and I'm going to let them get sizzling again. Once I pull them out of the oven, I set it on a high broil. And now I will add the extra spices to Opa's wings, a little cayenne pepper, and some red pepper flakes. He likes it so they're so spicy that you can smell them coming from across the room. So under the broiler they go for about 5 to 8 minutes, and I keep an eye on them at this point. I want them sizzling and crispy, but I don't want them burnt. And here they are, crispy, hot buffalo wings. The traditional dressing is blue cheese, so I will make this plate with blue cheese. Some of my people like ranch instead. And then for myself, I like a mixture of the two, or, branch, some watermelon, and a big pile of fresh veggies. Celery is traditional, but we use a mixture of fresh vegetables to dip into the dressing as well. And here we are, original recipe buffalo wings in the air fryer, just in time for the Super Bowl. Thank you for joining me in Oma's Kitchen. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll upload more tasty videos soon, and a special shout out to Moon Pie and Lil Bit. Till next time.